Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Buffalo.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 39. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14. Bills 7.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down. Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
20-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
27.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Evan Singletary.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 76 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And the Bills first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
39.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 9.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Begin. 43 at the mark.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Bills.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Baltimore Ravens.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in game.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 26-yard
throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Play. First down, Bills.
Yellow. Ringo. I got you, boy.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
Mahomes is going to run it on the option. A pitch back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Complete to number 85.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Bills first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Number 80.
From 19 yards away. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Bills 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. On 1st down, Mahomes winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Bills 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Now a desperate. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And the Bills' 1st down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.